friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. We are going to work on tags again today. I have a bucket full of tags that I had pre-cut. I've said this many times, and I'm just trying to get them semi-decorated and ready for whatever project may come my way, or for whatever giveaway that may come our way, or whatever. And just doing something that keeps my hands busy and my mind filled with things to do. So I just wanted to bring you along, and we can just craft away and have fun. I pulled out, like I said, some tags. I've grabbed this book right here for book page. This is my old, very crusty, not crusty. It's vintage. I don't know. I think it's vintage. But it's very yellowed, old. That's what I'm trying to say. And this, let's see. I did not pay $1 for this. I know that. Copyright, so I have to look that up. I don't know what the copyright is on this, but I love these pages, and I love the Bobbsey twins. They're so super cute. The text is great. So I thought that would be fun to work with. And guess what? Maps. You know, the thing I never use. Maybe it'll happen, and maybe it won't. Oh, what is that? A little picture. So there, somebody was going somewhere. So I pulled this one. This one's called the Putzker. Oh gosh, see, it's like, do I tear this one up? I was going to try and sell it, but I think I'm going to keep it. And I don't know. I don't do maps. What do I do, my friends? Oh my gosh. It's always a dilemma with me, you know? I can't save everything, and I either play with it or need to let it go. But let's see. I was looking to see if there was like a copyright in here. This is, yeah, it's like in the 1950s and 60s, so it's nothing that I'm gonna be able to like photocopy, and if I was gonna sell, like if I made stuff with it. So it's either use it or lose it. However, I had another map book, and I thought that was the one that I wanted to use, so I may not do that. Okay, well. All right, thanks for letting me talk that one through. It only took like 30 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I also pulled my my little holder. Whoops, my little holder that has all my 6x6s and some 8x8s cardstock, and see if maybe that might be helpful to use. I grabbed this amazing little paper pad that I was gifted from one of my friends here, and Lord help me, I can never remember who sent what. My friends, I'm so sorry. I know, stop saying that, but I really am. So drop your name, please. I thank you so much for this pad of paper. I love it so much. And it's just perfect, like a grab and go. This actually might be something fun to have. My videos are mixed up in time, space, back and forth. So this may have ended up in my, I'll say it that way. This may have ended up in my craft and go bag, but I also grabbed this for writing paper, this little notebook that I found at one of the properties when we bought a property that needed to be rehabbed. And there's this cute little notebook, and I don't know what it is. Insights of Obliviate? Is that what it says? Oh my gosh, I don't know what that means, but it's just a notebook, I think. There's some notes in here. Property of, oh, that's kind of cool. Recruiting now, every half moon of the month. Obliviate. The incantation used to erase someone's memory. Whoa, what the heck did I find? Department of the Magical Congress of the United States of America. Is that like a real thing? I mean, I guess. Next time you learn something fantastic, make sure you don't forget it. Write it down. Wow, that's kind of cool. I'm just going to take that out of there because that's kind of weird and neat at the same time. Is there anything else weird and neat in here? Oh, here's another page. Oh, no, it's a pocket. Ooh, look at them. Okay. And then here are the notes that I don't think we need because they were doing work on the house and then they didn't do it. And my husband has moved everything around. I'm like, do you want those notes? He's like, no. No. That person did not know what they were doing. Well, they probably knew what they were doing according to what they wanted to do. Oh my gosh, sidetrack city. So I'm going to toss those papers because, yeah, whatever. But anyhow, I got these. There's that, and that. My plan is to do at the moment, the tearing look. I like that look where you just kind of rip papers and you put them on there. So these already have a design. I've done it before, but I think I just did it on plain stuff. I'm not really sure. We just worked with one of those. I don't know. I just did a dark blue one, or not a dark blue one. Yeah, I did a dark blue one. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Let's get started. So let's just pull a couple of pages and see what happens here. So I'll just see how easy these come out. Oh, we'll just do that. We'll just do 2 pages. I get a little overzealous here. And then let's see. We have some of these pads. I've purchased most of these little pads in here, but like at full price. Oh, that's kind of a fun thing. But whoops. This one I think I got at a thrift store or a yard sale. And then, but let's just get started. So, taking the Piper and then just, I'm going to tear it on the diagonal. And I'm just going to try to get myself going here. So usually I take this whole side off, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I feel like if I put like some lace down right there, that would be pretty too. So, do I have anything nearby? I haven't really played with lace lately, have I? Let's see. Whoa, okay, just throwing stuff on the floor over here. Don't mind me. These are kind of wide, but I did wrap a few on these things just to kind of pull around here. Whoops, but all tangled up. That's how my brain feels right now. It feels all tangled up. Okay, so, but you know, like that, and then it kind of looks, yeah, that's cute. All right, so let's do this again. Oh, I'm not going to have any paper left pretty soon. All right. Maybe like that. And then this one down here, like that. But maybe I'll take the whole side off on this one. And we'll just go kind of down that way. Yeah. Like so. I just need to get started. I don't know that this blue is the one that I want though. So let me grab, it probably would have been a wise thing to do to grab like a little dish to keep my little scraps in, just to kind of keep myself together here. I have no idea what's happening over here, my friends. So you see, like, that might be kind of cute. I don't know. I do need to ink. That is a definite. So let's see what tag I would like with this paper, because I don't think I want the blue. The gray, no. Purple, no. Ooh, this one I think might be pretty. I didn't do this color the other day. Let's try this. So I'm not even sure if I even asked my friends here, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I'm doing well. You know, I'm doing well. As well can be at the moment. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be like in 10 minutes from now, but at the moment, I'm doing well. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope you're just having tons of fun either crafting, and if you're not able to craft, that you're enjoying watching and learning and just taking it in and just hanging out. Sometimes I have days where I just cannot craft at all, and I just like to chill. Chill like a dill. Chill like a dill. Oh my gosh, now I want pickles. Goodness. I love pickles. Okay, let me just talk about pickles now. I love pickles. Do you like pickles? My husband he's a pickle snob. He grew up with homemade pickles from his parents. Well, I guess he made them too, but they grow their own cukes, and they make their own pickles and everything like that. So, and let me tell you, they are delicious. So they make habanero pickles, jalapeno pickles, dill pickles, but they're all a dill of some sort. So that's what they grew up with. Now, I love pickles. I like sweet pickles. I like dill pickles. I like crunchy pickles. I like the softer. The ones that they make are a nice dill, and they have a little bit of a crunch to them, but they are on the softer side. so I didn't grow up like that. So that when I first started tasting those, I was like, it was like a texture thing for me. I was like, something's wrong with this pickle. Why is this pickle? I'm like putting this soft pickle in my mouth and it really should be firm. I'm like so confused. So, but they're so delicious. Anyways, I've come to love them and my children love them. But I also like sweet pickles and I like sweet relish, depending on what it's doing. I like spicy relish. I'm just like pickles. So I'm gonna chill like a pickle. Chill like a pickle. Maybe I'll start saying that to the kids. They'll be like, what the heck, Bella? That's what they call me. Sorry. I forget. Sometimes I forget. Not everybody knows that. So my grandmother name is Bella. That's what they call me, at least to my face. Just kidding. But anyways, maybe that's what I'll say for now. And I'm just gonna say is chill like a pickle, chill like a dill. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna get to see all my grandkids on. I have, my gosh, my friends. I'm sorry. I'm talking in the present moment, and I am videoing so many videos ahead of time. My plan is to have videos the whole time, so hopefully it happened. I think it did. The whole time that I'm gone and for the week that I come back, because I may need to decompress. And I'll probably have a lot of house chores because, you know, Jason and Maggie will be on their own for a while. So they're pretty good. They're not too bad on their own, but I mean, I'll have laundry. I'll have laundry, vacuuming, dusting, and all that good stuff. So that's for sure. And that's okay. You know, I love my little family and I love taking care of them. They take good care of me. And so, yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to get started here. We'll get this one down. I got my little book here to glue with. Hopefully it doesn't have anything bad on it. I just went and snatched one up really fast. Family, the ties that bind and gag. Wasn't that interesting? This is a Christmas card, for crying out loud. Go get into something appropriate. Come on, boys, stand up straight. I am, said our son. I just don't have shoes on. This sounds like a family. This sounds like a real family. Then stand behind your mother. No, that won't work. The nuclear mushroom on your t-shirt is hovering just above your mother's head. My God, what is he doing in a nuclear t-shirt anyway? Oh, Lordy. Okay, well, I don't see any bad words, so that's okay. We'll just keep going, and I'll quit reading. It's story time. I love reading books, and I haven't actually like read a book. I listened to books on tape. I think I've talked about this before many times because I can listen to them while I craft when I'm not doing a video, and when I'm driving or when I'm passenger in the driving. I think I'm gonna pull this down a little bit because I'll put a little thing up there. Anyways, when I don't feel good, I love stories, and I don't always want to watch TV though, but I thought, this is before the book's on tape, and I used to ask Jason, like, will you read my book to me, please? He was like, are you serious? He's not a book reader. He's like, what? And then, so one time he did, but he read it like this. The family, we were a strange little band of characters trudging through life sharing. I'm like, stop, stop. You got to use the punctuation. You have to change your voice to the different characters. I mean, I do that in my head. Do you? When you read a book, when you're reading to yourself, you know, not to anybody else, do all the characters have a specific voice even though you've never heard them before? Yeah, you know, they do to me, and then yeah, they do to me. Anyways, goodness, I'm all over the board. Anyhow, so my videos are going to be all over the board because of that. So I have already, I think I've got all my videos posted. I'm trying to keep them in the order of the way I'm talking, but now it is to the point where I'm actually still packing. I haven't left yet on this video, but this video is probably going to be when I'm already back. So Yeah, so that's what I want to do. I just want to have some stuff done so that I can just decompress, and then I can still craft and video if I feel like it, and maybe there'll be extra videos, or maybe I'll just be ahead of the game. I don't know. Ooh, this one's kind of pretty too. They're all pretty. So, but just like that, and I'm just going to leave it like that. I'll move that one to the side, and then we'll just do another one. Let's see. And I think I'm just going to do that with some book page really quick here. Let's see. Who else do we have over here? I'll move that weird book. Okay. I don't know that it's weird, but it's a little different. I don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to take a Christmas picture, but the title, The Families That Bind and Gag. So I'm guessing that it's like everybody's just driving each other crazy. I do like to use pink, so that might be pretty with this. I know I use pink a lot and stuff. Whoops, there goes my little thingamajigger. This actually might be kind of nice. I can darken that up a little bit. And this has already got stuff going on. So does this one. Maybe switch that out. Let's see what else I have here. Okay, let's put these ones aside. And let me grab my brush here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't think I want the dark one all the time. Let me see. I've got some vintage photo here. I haven't played with vintage photo in a while. I wonder what color's on this. What's left over? Let's see. Let's just see if there's anything on there. I think I've dipped them all in the dark ground espresso. I have a lot more of these little pads. I just don't want to go get them. I'm just gonna clean it off here a little bit. Okay, now let's see if I can pull some of this ink. If there's anything to pull on here. Yeah, there we go. See, it's turning that brown shade. That's kind of cool too, isn't it? Well, what do you think? I like it. I'm gonna keep going. Sidetrack City. That's what the name of the video should be. Sidetrack City. In a small town. Okay. There. That's kind of cute. I like that. All right, but I think I have my stuff on there now, so I'm going to go ahead and just go around this one with some of this vintage photo. I haven't chopped my corners yet, because I really don't know. I usually like to do some stitching. I don't always do stitching, but I think I do it more often than not. And I do find that stitching it, depending on, I just don't know what I want to do. Sometimes stitching it with the corners on is easy. Sometimes it's not. It just depends on the mood, I suppose. I suppose. So I have a whole list of like videos that I would like to do, just to kind of, I don't have to think too hard, but I have them all in my notebook that I left at work. So I'm just kind of winging this one. I thought I do like to play with tag stuff, and I have a lot to play with here, so I should just buckle down and get these done. It seems like tags is one of those things where it doesn't matter how many you have, for me anyways, when I make them. I use so many of them when I make a journal, because they're so great. You know, they're extra pieces, they're backup piece, like the backup pieces. You know, like you have like the other thing, and then you have these bigger ones for like the backups to fill the page. So they're nice to have, and you can use them as a tuck spot, a pocket. You can create little booklets with them. Like they're just so versatile. So I like this a lot better being darker. There we go. Yeah. And the cardstock is not that heavy, so it's something that I can also add something else on the back of it, because it's just dark white. I'm not playing with it, but it's got that cool textury kind of feeling, which I like. Let me put this back here. I could just do like a little stencil with that on this side, couldn't I? But I moved my stencils to be next to my stamps, and they are just across the room, which really isn't that far, but, you know, just to get up and go get them and leave you guys here. I guess I could turn the video off for a second and go grab a couple. That may happen. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I just want to get these things done. And then this one, I'm going to stick with the vintage photo for a minute here. I love that little orangey kind of look, and that reminds me more of a vintage photo type brown color. And this one's already rounded on the bottom. There we go. Good enough. Actually, I think I am going to grab my little brush here, and I'm going to take some of this vintage photo and just pull it a little bit more on here. I don't know that you can actually see it. I can see it. It changes it enough for me that I like that. There, just a tiny bit over the edge. Just to darken that pink up a tiny. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna go that cute little carriage. Bye-bye carriage. Okay, in half, like that. And then it's okay if I'm doing them all the same in the same fashion, because they won't be in the same books. I mean, they can be in the same books, but they don't need to be. So I can just do that, and then let's see. Frustrate. We don't want frustrate. I guess that's where I would have to cover that up. Okay. Don't frustrate me. Where did that go? It's actually, it's not that big of a deal, is it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And there we have that one. All right. Let's do this one. Just stick with this. So let's just do this one a little bit different. Let's look at the words, Sandra. Look at the words. Stop. Snoop, Snoop, cry, Dinah. See, it's the Bopsy twins, so they're going to be doing stuff. It's action. It's an action adventure. Okay. I went back all the way to the top again on that one, didn't I? Then we'll go with this one. And then, so we'll do that one, and then we'll do... Nope, I'm not filling that at all. Nope, okay, back over here. We'll do that one like that, okay. And then this one, let's see, I don't know. I think I'm gonna make, that's a nice big piece right there. Let's see about these little scraps. What can I do here? I feel like I'm just gonna piece this one together a little bit. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe just one more piece. Oh, maybe this is the one. Well, that said fell. Okay. Oh, it says asleep though, so that's okay. So fell asleep. Confusion, fell asleep. There we go. Let's do that. That is kind of fun, huh? Huh. Such a fun word, right? Huh. I felt like a goose, like I'm honking, honk, honk. All right, guess I could settle down a little bit now. So these are so fragile, so they are hard to do. And then this is not very inky. I wonder if I should use my, the archival distress ink, because that'll still work. And then I think this might be a little juicier. Let's see. Yeah, much better. Picking up that ink. You know, and I might only get this layer down, but it's just, I just want something, you know, just a little something, because I can always grab these later on and add more to them. I can add some sentiment, some labels, some laces and fabrics, and, you know, anything, but that's kind of cute like that. Do I need another piece right here? That would be like a cute little label, but maybe it would be nice to have something that goes that way, right? I think I might want to go ahead and just tear this right here and see how this fits in there. This might be too big up this way, but we'll see. Don't you know? How does that go? We don't know what we don't know until we know. I should get some little shirts made up for the kids. Like that. Wait, you don't know what you don't know until you know. Okay. Blackberries fine one day. Okay. Now, I think I want them like, do I want them all like that, or do I want that on top like that? I don't know. Yes, I want it like that. I should probably get this one down now, because I already have the plan. Maybe close that baby up. Baby. Sweet little thing. It is a sweet little thing. I'm loving those. Loving them. That's one of the affirmations that I like to say. I love to love and be loved. Isn't that a pretty one? I got that from Louise Hay, from her book of affirmations. I love it. I love her book of affirmations because it gives you like a positive thing and to pertain to certain aspects of your physical body ailments or things. I don't know, just different things, but it gives you like, this could be a possibility of why your body's reacting this way. But here could be the thought process behind it. And here's a new one. Let's try this and let's change the thought. And, you know, it's just like for me anyways, it's just like any other thing, like prayer. But I have a focus of, I have a let go and a new focus. That's what I like. I like the let go. Okay, let me let go of this. Even if I don't feel like that could be the reason behind the way I'm feeling, it still gives me an idea. It's like, you know, like when something hurts, you're not sure why, and then you figure it out, and then you can remedy it. You're like, okay, now I get it, and now I can work on that. So it's kind of like that for me. And I like to replace it with a positive affirmation. And what I learned for me, this is what works for me, is I say the new positive affirmation, letting go of the other thing, but I just say the new positive affirmation over and over and over and over and over again. I cannot stress that again enough. Until it becomes my new thought, until it becomes my absolute new thought. I haven't done this. I haven't been working very well on this in a long time. I need to get back to it because it really does help. So maybe I feel like crap, you know, like super crappy or whatever, not for whatever reason, something, and I have this, and it says, this is the reason, possibly, whatever. This is the reason why. So this could be it. Maybe you are not maybe you're not being forgiving to somebody else or to yourself. Maybe you're not, maybe it's a trauma and this is how you feel, like what life is giving you, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm just making things up. This isn't what the book says. I'm just giving you examples in case you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. And so maybe I don't agree with it. Maybe I'm like, I don't know, but whatever. I'm going to go with it. I'm like, okay, I willingly release that thought. And then here's a positive affirmation. I can replace that feeling of some sort, whatever that feeling is, with the new positive affirmation. So maybe the affirmation is going to be something like, I easily and effortlessly forgive myself. Well, I think that's a good one to practice with, because that's like the hardest one to do, right? And so, well, for me, maybe not for you, but maybe, I don't know. But if it is, then you can understand maybe you can understand what I'm talking about. So I easily and effortlessly forgive myself. Whatever. I love and approve of myself. I easily and effortlessly forgive myself. Isn't that cute? I like that. So, and I don't believe it, right? Because I'm just saying it. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know, like, yeah, it's hard. And then maybe it starts bringing up some stuff that I wasn't forgiving myself. So now it's going to be harder. Who knows? I don't know. Sometimes it takes longer than other times. But anyhow, I just say it and say it and say it. And then all of a sudden, I forgive myself. And for whatever it is that was eating at me, whether I knew about it or not, or was conscious of it or not, is what I mean to say, I guess. And then, yeah, and then it's my new thought pattern. So, and I know it works because I've done it, first of all. But second of all, self-talk, we all know it's self-talk. We do more damage than anybody else could ever do to our psyche. They may contribute quite a bit, but then it's up to us, right? It's up to me. It's up to me to feel the way I want to feel. If I don't want to feel like crap, then who's going to change that? Me. I get help from friends and stuff like that, but the only person that can change it is me, ultimately. So that's what I do. And that's what I love. Louise Hay, she's passed away now, but her presence will forever live in my home, because she was such a wonderful human being that did so many wonderful things. And you know what? She is a human being, so she probably does have her faults. We all do. But she is an amazing woman. She did amazing things for herself and for others. And that I applaud. In love with my whole heart. The whole thing. Inside, outside, upside down. So, but I still, you know, there's still like a lot of forgiveness for others that I have not been able to do. I think I have, and then I'll hear the name or something like that, and then I instantly just get like, I don't know, fired up. And let me tell you, everybody who thinks I'm sweet and innocent, when you hear me fired up, you're like, oh my gosh, she's possessed. I didn't even know that could exist in you. All my kids all my kids, which when I say my kids, I mean like all my in-loves as well. And they're probably like, yeah, we've all heard it and we know that she's possessed at times. Oh my gosh, I'm just talking nonsense. I hope you can keep up with me. Oh, I want to get that a little tear. Let's see. Put that down there. Isn't that cute? Okay, so see, and I'm not even pulling the mask because I just feel like the maps just don't do it for me. However, so that map book, let me tell you, I have a ton of books already pulled aside that I want to take apart and make packs of book page that you can use for your stuff. And I'm going to do that. But what I want to know is, would that I know, my friends are like, you know what, you video whatever you want to video and we're going to watch it. So I'm just going to let you know, that's something that I'm going to be doing. I can't do them all, obviously all in one video because I don't work fast enough to get that done in, you know, just a couple hours. It's going to take me a minute. So I think it's going to be like a series. I'll just like be pulling them apart, and then maybe that can be, those can also work on days for like live crafting chats, because it's just tearing apart books, getting them the signatures, if they're sewn in, cutting that thread, pulling the pages out, and just trying to do it in a way that I can protect as much of the page as possible, so that you can, what my goal is to pull them all apart so that you can use them to make signatures with. I have so many cool old books, and I want to use some of them, but I'll never use all of them. So all of the pages in all the books. So I want to just break them apart because, yeah, that's, you know, that's the name of the game. That is the name of the game. Okay, so here are my little scraps. Let's, instead of just trying to figure out where to put those, let me move that. Well, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. I'm going to put this aside here for just a moment. And let's grab a paper. I have this little notebook here. What's that? How do I get those apart? I don't know. Oh, sheesh. I don't know if I can pull that apart. Let me try. No. Back up. Back it up. Just kidding. Maybe this is a good time to try to use some of this map. But I don't want to destroy the book when I pull these out. So, is there a signature? Is it a stitched one? Okay. Oh, that would be the stitched right there, right? If it's stitched. So I can't tell. I don't think it is. I don't know. What's, oh, this one right here. I'm just going to pull it out like this. Okay. This is what I don't want to do when I'm tearing them up. I want to be more careful. This isn't too bad though. Like, you can still use that in a page or in a signature as a pretty page. And I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and line this up. But, see, I don't know if I want them to be torn. Oh, gosh. And then just put them on. We'll just see. I don't know. I might just be destroying this. All right, there we go. And I guess I'll be using that some more. I think if I just tear the end off there and this part right here, I can use that whole piece. Here I am. I'm trying to use up all my scraps, but I'm making more scraps as I'm doing it. Isn't that funny? Oops. Oh my gosh, is that funny? 15 and 15. Who's seen that coming? Who's seen that coming? Look it, and then there's a number 2. I'm like weird with numbers. So there's 2 15s. Yeah, there's that. I know all my number friends that are like that with numbers, they're going to be the same way. Yep, I see it. I get it, my friend. Yeah, I dropped a good scrap there. And, you know, even if I don't use this, somebody might. Somebody might. Okay, this is a really big piece. I think I'm going to set that one aside. It's all these little scraps. Gosh dang it, I just did not have any room here. Let's see. It's all these little scraps here. This is what I want to put on here. But I'm inking them off. That takes time. Here, what I'll do is this. I'm just going to ink them really quick. A little bit. They don't have to be fully inked. And then we'll look at those other cards and see. I don't think I'm going to add anything else to them on this video, my friends. I have a few things that I've made, and they may all come together on another video as a show of what I've done, or maybe we'll do a little bit more with them. So that's always fun, you know, to see. I know I leave you hanging sometimes. I think, like, what'd you do with that stuff? You only partially finished it. Where'd it go? I'll tell you, it didn't go anywhere. It's still partially finished. So this would be a good idea, I think, to maybe grab those things in my partially finished pieces that are all going to get like another element that are the same. Like if I'm going to add lace to things or whatever, you know. I always say lace because that's what I like to play with, but, and there's lots of it here to play with. But maybe I'm going to add, you know, like little holes or punches or eyelets. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get out. Wasn't very good at it. But then I can pull all those together. Who knows? Maybe I'll even actually do something else with them. So in the country, yeah, I can still use this piece right here. It's very beautiful. I mean, like, I know it's got a lot of empty space, but that's not a bad thing. And does anybody have that art? Did anybody grab, you know what, I don't know if it's still popular right now, but you know, the art where it's like a big giant white board or canvas, and then it's got like a little saying right here, but the whole thing is blank. It's like that empty space look. Did anybody do that? Get into that? My youngest, my daughter-in-law, so Ashley, my daughter-in-law Ashley, she had some pieces at her house, and my son, he's such a butt. He makes fun of her. He's like, "What is this? Like, there's all this empty space." He didn't like it. He wanted to fill it up. So, and I didn't really get it because I'm a space filler. So that's probably why Brennan is like that, because I'm a space filler. So he grew up that way. Like, I have every space filled. Even my friend, Brianne, she's like, you know, you don't have to line all your walls with furniture. I'm like, you sound like my mother. I remember once my mom came in when the kids were young, and she was like, do you realize your house, it reminds me of like, it looks like a doctor. She didn't say it in a bad way, but she was like, it's like a doctor's office. And I'm like, what? Well, I had everything pushed aside because I had little kids, and I was always terrified that somebody was going to trip and fall and bonk their head on something, you know, even though that covers those words up, I like that. So I was always afraid they were going to bonk their heads or, you know, get like bad. So I always pushed everything out of the way. So I had everything lined up against the walls. We can have a coffee table again when the kids are grown. Whoops. And then I always had like their little plastic table, their little table and chair, so they could play their little things or have their little snack and stuff. And I had that in the middle of the room. So yeah, I guess it kind of looked like a doctor's office, and so to speak, because, you know, that's how the doctor's office is, right? Where everything is lined up along the walls, and then for the patients to sit, parents, whatever, and then the little kid things are like in the middle. That's funny. Maybe, I wonder if part of my psyche was like, because, you know, obviously that you would feel like it's a safe place to be in the doctor's office or the clinic or whatever. Maybe part of me was like, took that in and was like, oh, okay, that's what you do to be safe. I don't know. I don't decorate that way as bad anymore. I mean, now my whole living space is, I leave it open for my Maggie, for her, so she can, you know, lounge around. There's still no coffee tables, so we never did that. I'm more on the side table or the behind table kind of person. Coffee tables get a little, Jason's a stacker like I am, so if I have a coffee table, I've had it before. If I have a coffee table, it's just going to be a constant stacking mess for me to clean, and yeah, that's not always so fun. So, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm just gonna keep going with the flow of it, I guess. Just chitty-chatting. Chitty-chat. Whoops. Goodness gracious. I have, my finger is gluey, so it's just grabbing the paper and pulling it back. Well, this is kind of fun to use for my scraps, isn't it? Mother! Okay, I like that right there, maybe. Where's my... My page is getting sticky and my paper is very fragile, so I've only got, I'm gonna get rid of these little tiny pieces right here. See those? Yeah, I just can't do it. And then, but I do have this one, and I do have this one, and I do have this one. So this needs a little bit more ink though, or some ink. I don't even know if I inked it. Oh, I'm like trying to move this out of the way. That's stuck. I glued that one down. Okay, that one can go there. Whoops, right there. Stay down. And then this one can go. Let me just glue it and see where it lands. How about that? All right. This one, that one doesn't want to stay. That one can go across that way. That really doesn't want to stay down there. Maybe I didn't get glue on there. And then this little corner, this little empty corner here can go like that, or right there. I'm like trying to connect them all. They're not connected. Do they need to be? Yeah, right there. I'm just gonna put it right there. This definitely can get more. So here I am. I'm going to use my map finally. I'm going to cover it completely up. So I wish I would have covered this side. It doesn't really matter. But there you go. Now my scraps are taken care of. I have no scraps to play with. Well, this one I'm going to toss because it's too skinny. There you go. So let's see how far we got. I'm not sure how long this took me, but this is what we've done. I took my map page. I've covered that up. Oh my gosh, I didn't get that one down. That's garbage. I didn't finish it. I got this tag done. So let's just do this. This is so much easier to see. Here is what I did with all my scraps. I just put them on this map page, which is pretty cool. Like you can fold it in half. Like it's fun, like just like that, right? So what a way to use up scraps. That can go on my scrap papers to use. Here's the tags that we've done so far. Just all I've done was ink and put book page on them. And they're fun, just like that. Like I can put those now in my little stash to pick up at the next session. And then I have this fun page right here. I think this might be something I'll start doing. If I remember, feel free to remind me. Anyhow, my friends, thanks for hanging out with me. I really had fun doing this. I hope you enjoyed my insane chitter chatter. And I appreciate you letting me do it. I will see you on the next video. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.